Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how you can increase the quality of your digital images that you generate in Creative Fabrica Spark or CF Spark for short. So I'm going to bring up first my Creative Fabrica Spark. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with CF Spark, you access Creative Spark via Creative Fabrica. So Creative Fabrica, I call it the one-stop shop for crafters. You can get images, you can get fonts, all types of graphics, all those things you can do right here inside Creative Fabrica, as you can see, everything that you have available to you, okay? The only thing is that Spark is an addition to Creative Fabrica. So you can get Creative Fabrica, you can get a monthly or a yearly membership. And then if you choose to get Spark, Spark is an additional $9 per month. Now, don't quote me on these prices, subject to change at any time, okay? All right. Um, so what I want to show you is using the images that you generate in CF Spark. So we're going to come here to Spark and we're going to click on Create Art. And then I'm going to go to my creations here on the left-hand side. So these are all the digital images that I have generated here in CF Spark. So I can use these graphics. They all come with a commercial license, so I can use them any way I so choose to use them. And one of the things that us crafters would like to do with this AI digital art is we want to be able to upscale it and use it, to get better graphics. Okay. So right now you can see that I have 7,127 digital images that I have generated in a CF Spark. Now, if you want to know all about how to use CF Spark, I do have a video tutorial on my YouTube channel that will walk you through it. I also have a video tutorial that will take you through how to create these digital images, how to edit them, and also how to upload them if you're into print on demand or you're thinking about print on demand. So all of those video tutorials are on my YouTube channel. But today we're going to talk about the images that we've already created in CF Spark and how we can use them in other places. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these images and I kind of want to play around with this one. So I'm just going to click on this image to open it. And what I'm going to do is, I think I've already downloaded this, but it'll tell me. I'm going to download this image. And okay, I just downloaded that image. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take what I used here and I'm going to take it into another software for digital art. Okay, so this one is called Playground. So I'm going to type in Playground AI, which is here. Playground AI. Now, Playground AI also has a monthly membership, and if you decide to check this out, you can click on it and it'll show you the pricing. So I'm not going to talk about pricing here. Yeah, let's see. Hold on one second. All right, guys, here we are. This is our Playground AI, and I've already created an account. And so when you come into it, you're going to see Rising, which is going to show you all the digital images that everyone has created. Some of them you'll be able to get inspiration from because you'll be able to, you kind of see the prompts that they're using when you kind of lay your cursor there on them. So you can see all this really nice digital art. That's really awesome art out here. Okay. Now, when you want to get into your particular playground or digital images, you also have a tab here that says My Feed. So this is going to be where all of your digital images will show for people that you actually follow. This is the one where you follow, and then I'll show you where you can find yours. So people that you follow on Playground AI, you can see that I'm currently not following anyone because I just started using this yesterday. But here is my information over here. So this is my profile, and when I get ready to create, I can just come here and click on Create. Now, when you click on Create, you're going to get this screen here, and this is where you're going to be generating your digital images from. So this is where you'll input your prompt. And if there's anything that you want to remove from the prompt, you can turn this on so you can type in what you want to remove from the prompt. You have different filters here by clicking on this drop down. You have different filters that you can apply to your images. And the really great thing about Playground AI is you can even upload an image as inspiration to help you get the picture or the digital image that you're going for, which is a really nice touch. Over here on the right, you have your model, and you have different options here under your model. You have your Stable Diffusion 1.5, 2.1, and then Del E2. Now, DAL E2 is an additional subscription, so it does not come with the Playground AI Stable Diffusion. So if you wanted to use this, it would be an additional cost. Now, they both have some free components, but you know, the free only goes so far. You have a limit on how many digital images you can generate. And then you have your image dimensions. This is sort of like if you're familiar with Creative Fabrica Spark, this is like your ratios 1:1, 4:5, that type thing. And then you have your prompt guidance. This is going to help you get a clearer image. I like to keep mine at around 20 to 50 here for the quality and the prompt guidance. And just depending on the quality of it, I might go down to 40, but I never go less than that. And we'll talk about seeds in another video. And then you can indicate how many images. So like in CF Spark, you can get 4 images. This one you can tell I only want it to generate 1 image, 2 images, 3 images, or 4 images. So this one you do have the ability to control how many images will generate. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So remember, I copied that prompt from CF Spark. So I'm going to paste that here. So beautiful brown girl, melanin graphic, and the likeness of Superwoman. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this plus here, and I'm going to locate that image that I brought in. Let me click on my downloads. Okay, here she is. So that's going to upload the image. And if you're trying to get the image as close to, you know, the image that you brought in, then I like to keep this at about a 50. So I'm just moving the radio dial over to 50. And you can apply a filter, but initially I'm just going to let it go with none. I'm not going to. And the most important thing, guys, is this private session here in the bottom right corner. You want to make sure you move that over to the right just by clicking on it. Otherwise, your images are going to be shared to the whole wide world. And I like to keep mine private, especially until I really get the hang of the playground AI. Okay, so do make sure you change this to private. And then I'm going to leave it on 4 images. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to generate just to see what happens. Okay, so you can see here our images are being created for us. Okay, so it looks very similar to the image that we have over to the far left here. And so you can see there's 4 different variations of that particular image. Now, I surely don't like this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete this one by clicking on the delete button or icon right here in the bottom left corner. And this one, not really feeling either, so I'm going to delete that one as well. And I'm not really feeling this one either, so I'm going to delete that one. But this one is kind of working for me, okay? So I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do when you get your image. So the first thing you can do is when you lay your cursor on your image, you're going to get some options down here. First, you have an upscale by 4. And if you click on that, it's going to upscale that image for you. So we're going to click on that. And you'll see here your image is being upscaled. And when it's done, it'll automatically go away and it'll give you an option to download. So to download or close. So we're going to select close. You also have another little icon here to apply face restoration. So we're going to click on that and it's going to come up and it's going to make the face a lot clearer for us. As you can see here, that was really quick. We're going to click on close. And then you have the ability to use this image for this image to create your inspiration instead of this image here, okay? So to do that, you would just click on use for image to image and see how it changes this image to over here. And then in Paint, we'll talk about in another video. We want to keep this one really quick and simple. You have the ability to download or to copy this link and share it with your friends, okay? So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. You also have the ability to create variations of this particular image. So we have it on 4 already. So if I click here, you can't really see it. It's very faint because it's white right here or like a light gray. But create variations of this. If you click on that, it's going to go ahead and generate those 4 images for you unless you change the number over here. And then you just scroll up. And let me make sure I clicked on it. There we go. And it'll start to generate those 4 variations of that particular image. So now you can see there's kind of like a little thing in the middle of her head here. Here, the eyebrows are a little bit more, you know, up and down. And then, of course, you have here, she looks a little more girly to me. But you could play around with these. All right. So if you don't like any of the images, all you have to do is just click on delete if you don't want to work with those. And I'm only going to click on delete because I'm going to show you something else and I don't want a bunch of images in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a filter now. Now, the ones that I really have found that I really like a lot would be the cinematic, which is this one here. I like the cinematic. I also like the haze and the lush. I get the lush illumination is pretty good, and the delicate details. Those are the only ones that I found that I really, really liked. But you can play around with them if you decide to try Playground AI out. And again, there is a free component, and I think you get like 30 images or something like that to play around with before they'll require you to pay for it or wait until you get another 30 images. All right, so we're going to start out. Let's try the cinematic. We want to see what that's going to look like. So we're going to click on the cinematic. We have it on 4 over here. We're going to go ahead and keep everything else over on this side the same, and we're going to click on generate. Okay. So in the beginning, we had beautiful woman, girl, melon graphic, and the likeness of Superwoman. Now you can see they're starting to incorporate that Superwoman kind of look in there with that shield on her head in that particular image. And this one, she looks a little bit more realistic and more cartoonish here. So you get 4 variations based on that filter that you just tried of cinematic. Now, if you really like one over the other, then you can play around with it. Just like I said, you just come here to your ellipses, which are the 3 dots, and just click on that. And you're going to have your upscale, your face restoration, use for image to image, your in paint, your download, and then your copy link will display. Okay. All you have to do is click on the ellipses. So we're going to play around a little bit with this particular image. So what we're going to do is I'm going to upscale it. And remember, it'll say download or close once it's done. And we're going to close it. And then we're going to come in and do apply face restoration. Okay, and close. And what I want to do now is I want to get 4 variations of this particular image. Okay, so we have our 4 selected over here. And remember, in the top left corner, you have the, let's see, okay, maybe it's not on this particular one like that, but we can just go and we're going to say use for image to image. That's going to be our inspiration. And we're going to click on generate. And we have it on cinematic for the filter. So we'll click on generate. And don't forget to scroll up. And oh, I must have had it on 1. I meant to put it on 4. Let's try it again. So let's go again. Okay. So you can see what we got. I really like this one. All right. Really like that one. She looks more realistic, and then I'm kind of filling this little design here on her head. But again, you can go in. I'm not going to go in and adjust these, but you can go in and upscale these. Now I'm going to upscale this one because this is the one I want to work with. Okay, so I'm going to click on the 3 ellipses. I'm going to upscale it. And then I'm going to do the face restoration on it. Now, the good thing about this is you have the ability to see what settings Playground AI or what prompts Playground AI gave this image for it to look this way. Okay. So what we can do is go up to your profile. It'll be in the top right corner. Click on profile. And then you're going to right click or click on your image. And then you're going to right click profile and say open link in new tab. And it's going to open up a second tab here. And this is where you're going to be able to see all of your digital images that you have generated, okay? And you'll be able to get the settings, okay? So if I click on this image that I just worked on, it's going to show me that these are the prompts that Playground AI added to my prompts to get this particular image, okay? So we can copy this prompt. And you also have the ability to remix from this point. And you can play around with this at your leisure. I don't want to make this video super, super long. But this is how you can get that particular prompt. Okay. Now, the good news is you can take this prompt now and you can take it back into CF Spark and see if it's going to generate a better looking image for you. Sometimes you'll have luck, sometimes you won't. I've kind of played around with it, but I'm just going to show you, just make sure I clicked it. And I'm going to go back to CF Spark now, and I'm going to paste that prompt into CF Spark and Ignite and see what I get. And we have this one on a 1-to-1 ratio. So you can see here, you do get a little bit better image than if you're just out in the wind, just typing in something, you're not really sure what to put in. That one turned out really pretty. Okay. And the good thing is you can use these, copy these prompts, download the image and take them back over to Playground AI, just to see what you get. Okay. You can also change your ratio here. We're going to go 4:5 and see what that looks like, because I think they were larger images in Playground AI. Okay. So you can kind of see what you get on that 4:5 and decide if you want to keep it or, what have you. So this is just giving you some additional places that you can take these images from Creative Fabrica and, really blow them out to make them something else. You don't have to bring the images back into CF Spark. You can go right into download it. So if I wanted to download this image, I would just click on download, and then I can save this over, to my computer. Just like that. Um, and you don't even have to use CF Spark, guys. If you're just in the habit of typing in prompts and you get good results with your keywords, then you can just type your prompt in here, and it will automatically generate an image for you. So we could say, a dog chasing after a cat. Um, and we're going to remove this image here, because otherwise that image would be our inspiration and we don't want that. We could, let's try the lush illumination filter this time. And you could just click on generate and see what you get. So you don't always have to have an image in there. Okay. And you can change the sizing here. So if I wanted to make this more like a 1-to-1 ratio, I could bring this down and then generate. And there's your images. Okay, and then you could play with these. Like I said, you could play with the different filters to kind of see what you get. So this is the haze filter that I just applied. It's a really good one. And you have the same ability to, upscale and do the face and use image to image and that good stuff. So all of that applies. So you do not have to go into CF Spark. Now, if you generate an image and you say, you know what, that's really pretty. I want to see if I get that in CF Spark, then all you have to do is come out and it's going to make me re-click this to get these images. Okay, so like I said, that one was really good. And I can copy that prompt and I can go back over to CF Spark, paste it in. I'm going to go 1-to-1 ratio See what we get. Okay, so there you have it. That's a really cute one. Dog chasing a cat. Okay, so um, the really good thing that I want to show you guys is that it also does not have to be an image that, like I said, was generated in CF Spark. It could be your own personal image. It could be a family portrait that you're playing around with. So I'm going to show you that. So we're going to take a dog chasing a cat out, and we're going to remove this haze and put it on none. And then I'm going to upload a personal image or just a regular photo. Let's see. I have to use one of my little short hair images. I thought I had my grandkids in here, which would have been cute. Let's try that one. Okay, so that's my image. I'm going to say an African American woman wearing a head wrap. That's all I'm going to type in. I'm going to leave these settings over here at 4. I still have it on private session. I'm going to make this a 5 by 12 by 5 by 12. I'm going to leave my prompt at 20 and my quality at 50. And I'm going to change my image strength here because I want to get it as close to my original photo as possible. And I'm not going to apply a filter. We're just going to see what happens. So I'm going to hit generate. And then don't forget to scroll up because that's where your images will start. Alrighty then. So this is what AI gave us, okay? And you can play around with these. We can go in and we can try a filter. And since we did the cinematic and the haze, let's go with the delicate details. Let's see what that looks like. We're gonna scroll up. Okay, so that's what the delicate details will look like. And I like this one, but I don't like the words in there. And this one is nice too. So let's play around with this one. We're going to upscale it. And we're going to apply face restoration. Okay, and these are just to be like motivation, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete that one, this one, and that one. And then on this one, I'm going to tell it to do use image to image. And then we're going to generate and see what we get with that delicate detail. Okay, so you can see the scarfs changing in the 4 different variations. This one she has on a thick necklace with a big old hoop earring. This one is more gold. So you're getting 4 variations of the initial image that we used, and you can continue to play around with it. And the other one that I said I like, I think we did cinematic, haze, delicate details. Let's try lush illumination. I'm not sure if I did that one. But you can play around with the filters as you so see fit. Okay. So there's your additional 4 images. But guys, just play around with it to get what you need. Now, I will tell you with the free version of Playground AI, you are going to be limited at what you can do on this side. But, you know, just play around with what you can. Um, and like I said, your filters, you know, find what works for you. Because I seen some out here and I was like, mm-mm. I think I did play around with Royalistic. I think I tried that one time and I got some good results from it. Let's see what happens this time. Okay, so that one is really nice. This one, I don't know what these little streaks are. But yeah, so you could take this and again, you could go click on your little image here, right click on profile, open link in new tab, and you can get that image and you can see what it will generate. Because remember, this is, you know, the in the likeness of the image that we initially had. We could take that and copy that prompt. And then we can go over to, you can go to CF Spark or whatever other AI software you use and just see what we get. Okay. Pretty, very pretty. But this will keep you guys from having to truly do a lot of guessing on, you know, what should I type in. And the last thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to take one of these other, because I know we all love children, right? So I'm going to take one of these images of a kid just to show you how you can really get creative in here when it comes to the little babies. And I'm going to delete these because I'm not going to be using them. But this is just to give you, to keep you growing in the AI digital images, you know, area, because this area is booming right now. It's really popping right now. I'm going to show you, sometimes you don't see the little trash can, but if you lay your cursor in that area, it'll come up and you just click. And we're going to get those out of there. All right, so I'm going to bring in another image that I thought was really, really cute. And I wanted to play around with it. So we're going to see what we get. I generated this image in CF Spark. So we're going to say a cute little African American girl with ponytails. Okay. And we're going to leave it on none for the filter just to see what we get. And we're going to bring that image strength over to 50 to get it as close to the little cutie as possible. I struggle with getting this on 50. Sometimes I think my fingers move too fast. Okay, so we're going to click on generate. And these are the different variations that we get without a filter. Oh, she's a cutie. And let's try our cinematic. Let's see what we get. Just keep in mind, the more detail you put in the prompt, the more detailed your image will be. So we have our 4 variations here with our cinematic. Now let's go Lush Illumination. And I think I like those. Those are super cute. Okay, so you could go through, click on your little ellipses, the 3 little dots there. You can click on those, go through your upscales. So upscale the image. And wait till it is done. She's super cute, little button nose. All right, that one's taking a little bit of time. We'll close that, and then we're going to do the little face restoration on there. So lush illumination, like I said, that's one of my favorite ones. And then once it finishes, you could use this image to then be your inspiration for any additional images that you play, or you could just go ahead if you were done and you really like this one works out for you. You could go ahead and download it. What we're going to do is we are going to click here on like the double sheets here, and we're going to use image for image. So our image generates here. We're going to leave it on Lush Illumination, and we're going to generate 4 additional images or variations of that image to see what we get. And there you have it. Okay, so I would definitely delete her out and her, but at least we have this little cutie right here. And you could always go in and upscale, has a different little bit of a hairstyle there. Hands are holding something there. But just get into it, guys, and kind of play with it. And like I said, you can bring it in, bring those prompts in from CF Spark, take the prompts back from your settings. Just remember to click on your little picture icon and then right click on profile and select open link in new tab to get those images. If you want to take them in CF Spark and see if CF Spark generates an even better looking image for you. Because I know that, you know, like I said, a lot of times we're just looking for inspiration, and especially when you're starting out, you're probably like, what should I type in? I don't really know what to type in. And a lot of people hide their prompts in CF Spark because of this earn up to 100K, contest that they have going on right now. Oh, look at that one, little cutie. But that's it, guys. I wanted to show you that. If you're currently in my Facebook group, Kendors's Cricut and Creative Crafters, then guys, please, 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 if you try this, upload some of the images that you get from Playground AI. You can show us your before and after from CF Spark to AI, or AI back to CF Spark. See if you get anything differently or anything better. But I would encourage you to continue to play with this, because the AI digital images are booming right now. I can't say that enough. That is booming right now. And you're going to be hearing a lot and seeing a lot from this AI digital art stuff. Okay. Oh, she's a cutie, but what is going on here? So we could take her into Playground AI and we could get better images without all this stuff here, and we could, flesh out that face some. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to upload a before and after in my group, Kendors's Cricut and Creative Crafters. All right, guys, that's it. So if you would like to join my Facebook group, it will be linked in the description. All you have to do is agree to the rules, send that request over to Kendors's Cricut and Creative Crafters, and we'll get you into the group. If you're currently subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want to thank you guys so much for following and subscribing on my YouTube channel. And if you're not, then please, if you learned anything from this tutorial and you like my method of teaching, then please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. And again, guys, thank you guys so much for the love and support that you show via my channel. And as always, my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an awesome day. Bye.